Donald Trump can't win the 2026 election, so he's putting in place a plan to steal it. That's not hyperbole. That's not conspiracy. He is literally doing it and telling you he's going to do it every single day.
The Republicans should say, we want to take over. We should take over the voting in at least 15 places. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting.
Let me put the pieces together for you. Just the pieces that have been put down on the table over the course of the past week and a half. The president sends a letter to state officials in Minnesota. He says, I'll be glad to take ICE officials out, but you got to give me control of your voter rolls. This is a key swing state. It's going to have an important gubernatorial election and an even more important Senate election. And Trump is saying, if you give me control of your voter lists, then I'll take the ICE agents out. We have the FBI raid of the voting office in Georgia. They take all these ballots to a place that we still don't know about, and we know exactly what's going to happen here. They're going to take these ballots, they're going to claim that they counted them again, and in fact, Donald Trump won Georgia, and that's going to be used by the president to do what he then told all of us he was going to do on a podcast just a day or two ago: nationalize elections in key states. He wants the federal government, meaning Donald Trump's MAGA loyalists, to run elections in places like Georgia and Minnesota and probably Pennsylvania and Texas and Maine, anywhere where there's a race that might determine control of the House or the Senate. Over and over and over again, we see in front of our eyes what is happening. Donald Trump is taking the steps to create a pretext to take over state elections. That's what Georgia is about. He's using the power of the federal government to try to compel states to give him control of the elections. That's what Minnesota is about. And he's telegraphing openly what his desire is. That's what he said on the podcast. I want to nationalize elections. He's doing this because he knows in a fair and free election, he will lose. Republicans will lose. He's the most unpopular president, I think, ever. 1 year into a term, the polling today suggests that they're going to get wiped out in the House, so they might lose the Senate as well. He's got a deeply unpopular agenda, and so the only way that he can win, the only way the Republicans can win, is to steal the election. And the only way they can steal the election is for MAGA loyalists to insert themselves into state elections and take over so that they can either erase a whole bunch of Democrats off the voter rolls, or they can provide false counts, all the things that totalitarians do to rig elections. Keep your eyes wide open, because if we don't see clearly what is happening, an attempt to take over elections, to steal and rig elections, then we have no way to stop it.